Have you noticed your energy crashing faster after 50? Do your muscles feel weaker, your stamina lower, or your erections less reliable than they used to be? Gentlemen, if you're over 50, these are warning signs you should not ignore. Many men believe low energy, belly fat, weaker erections, poor recovery, and brain fog are simply normal parts of aging. But as a urologist, I can tell you something important. What you snack on every day may quietly affect your hormones, circulation, prostate comfort, and energy far more than most men realize. And the danger goes far beyond hunger. Your body needs steady nutrients to support blood flow, testosterone rhythm, muscle strength, brain function, and recovery. When men eat sugary snacks or processed foods instead of nutrient-rich foods, blood sugar spikes, inflammation increases, and energy crashes become more common. Erections may weaken too, because the penis depends heavily on healthy circulation and nitric oxide function. Now here's the hopeful truth. Certain nuts contain healthy fats, minerals, protein, fiber, and antioxidants that may help support stronger daily energy, healthier blood vessels, and better recovery when eaten in the right amount. Today, I'll explain which nuts men over 50 may eat daily for stronger energy, how they support circulation and hormones, and the hidden mistake many men make that turns healthy nuts into a harmful habit. Stay with me until the end, because I'll reveal a common healthy nut mistake that may silently damage your energy, waistline, and long-term health. But here's what most men don't realize. Energy after 50 is not only about willpower, it is about fuel quality. Gentlemen, many men wake up tired, reach for coffee, grab a snack, push through the day, then crash again in the afternoon. They think they are losing energy because they are getting older. But often, the body is simply being fed the wrong kind of fuel. Think of your body like an engine. An engine needs steady fuel to run smoothly. But if you keep giving it quick sugar explosions, it surges for a moment, then stalls. That is what happens with sugary snacks, pastries, soda, sweet coffee drinks, and processed foods. At first, they give fast energy, then blood sugar drops. The body feels tired again, and the cycle repeats. Now let's connect this to men over 50. After 50, the body becomes less forgiving of blood sugar swings, poor sleep, muscle loss, and inflammation. Energy depends on several systems working together: blood sugar stability, muscle health, hormone balance, circulation, sleep recovery, and brain function. If one system struggles, energy drops. If several struggle together, men feel exhausted almost every day. Now let's talk about testosterone. Testosterone is not just about sex drive. It affects energy, motivation, muscle strength, recovery, mood, and stamina. Poor nutrition, excess belly fat, and inflammation may interfere with healthy testosterone balance. And when testosterone rhythm weakens, many men notice lower energy, weaker workouts, more belly fat, and less drive. Now let's connect this to erections. Healthy erections depend heavily on healthy blood flow. The penis contains small blood vessels that must relax and fill properly. When blood sugar is unstable and inflammation rises, blood vessels may suffer over time. That can affect erectile quality. Gentlemen, erections are often a circulation signal. They are not only a bedroom issue. Now, here's where nuts enter the conversation. Nuts provide slower burning energy. They contain healthy fats, fiber, protein, minerals, and antioxidants. That means they digest more slowly than sugary snacks. They help you feel full longer, and they may support steadier energy through the day. Now let me be clear. Nuts are not magic. They will not instantly fix poor sleep, diabetes, low testosterone, or erectile dysfunction. But as a daily replacement for processed snacks, they can become a powerful support habit. A small handful of nuts may help reduce sugar cravings. It may help stabilize energy. It may provide minerals your body needs for muscle function and recovery. Now here's a simple, hopeful solution. Replace one processed snack per day with a small serving of unsalted nuts. Not a giant bowl. Not candy-coated nuts. A small handful. Gentlemen, small daily choices repeated consistently can create major changes over time. But not all nuts support the body the same way. And the next section reveals which nuts may matter most for men over 50. Mistake number 2 may surprise you. Many men eat random snack mixes and assume all nuts are equal. But different nuts provide different nutrients. And after 50, those nutrients matter. Let's start with walnuts. Walnuts contain healthy fats, including plant-based omega-3 fats, along with antioxidants. These nutrients may help support heart health and reduce oxidative stress. Think of oxidative stress like rust building up inside the body. Antioxidants help defend against some of that internal rust. Now let's talk about almonds. Almonds provide magnesium, vitamin E, fiber, and healthy fats. Magnesium matters because it supports muscle function, nerve function, and energy production. Vitamin E acts as an antioxidant. Fiber helps slow digestion and support steadier blood sugar. Now let's talk about pistachios. Pistachios contain protein, fiber, healthy fats, and minerals. They may support better snack control because they are satisfying and take longer to eat, especially in shell pistachios. That helps some men avoid overeating. Now let's talk about Brazil nuts. Brazil nuts are rich in selenium. Selenium supports thyroid function and reproductive health. But this is important. Brazil nuts are very high in selenium, so men should not eat large amounts daily. 1 or 2 Brazil nuts can be enough for many people. More is not better. Now let's include pumpkin seeds. Technically, pumpkin seeds are seeds, not nuts, but they are often eaten like nuts and are very useful for men. Pumpkin seeds contain zinc, magnesium, protein, and healthy fats. Zinc is important for male reproductive health and immune function. Many men over 50 do not think about minerals until symptoms appear. But minerals help the body function every single day. Now let's connect this to hormones. The body needs building blocks to support healthy hormone balance, healthy fats, protein, minerals, sleep, movement. Without these, the body struggles. Think of nuts like slow-burning logs instead of paper flames. Sugary snacks burn fast and disappear quickly. Nuts provide steadier fuel. Now let's connect this to stamina. Stable energy supports better activity. Better activity supports circulation. Better circulation supports muscle recovery and erectile health. Everything connects together. Now here's a practical daily mix. A few walnuts, a few almonds, a small portion of pistachios. 1 Brazil nut occasionally or daily depending on your diet and medical needs. Some pumpkin seeds. The key is portion control. A small handful is enough. Gentlemen, the goal is support, not overeating. Now here's another important point. Choose raw or dry roasted unsalted nuts when possible. Avoid heavily salted, sugar-coated, chocolate-covered, or oil-fried versions. Those turn a healthy habit into a processed snack. Now let's connect this to prostate comfort. Nuts and seeds that support better metabolic health may indirectly support overall men's health, including circulation and inflammation balance. But again, no nut cures prostate enlargement. This is about creating a healthier internal environment. But energy is not only about calories, because the next issue affects blood vessels, nitric oxide, and erections. And many men never connect their snack choices to blood flow. But here's what most men don't realize. Energy depends on oxygen delivery, and oxygen delivery depends on blood flow. Gentlemen, you can eat enough calories and still feel tired if circulation is poor. Your muscles need oxygen. Your brain needs oxygen. Your heart needs oxygen. Your penis needs healthy blood flow for erections. This is where nitric oxide becomes important. Nitric oxide is a natural molecule that helps blood vessels relax and widen. Think of it like opening extra lanes on a crowded highway. When blood vessels relax, circulation flows more efficiently. Oxygen and nutrients move where they need to go. Now, how do nuts connect to this? Some nuts provide nutrients that support blood vessel health. Magnesium helps muscle and blood vessel relaxation. Arginine is an amino acid involved in nitric oxide pathways. Vitamin E and antioxidants help protect blood vessels from oxidative stress. Fiber supports blood sugar control, which helps protect circulation long term. Now let's connect this to erections. For an erection to happen, blood vessels must relax and allow blood to move into the penis. If blood vessels are damaged, stiff, or inflamed, erectile quality may suffer. This is why circulation health matters so much after 50. Gentlemen, erectile changes can sometimes be an early warning sign of blood vessel problems. The penis has small blood vessels, so problems may show up there earlier. Now let's connect this to heart health. The same circulation system that supports erections also supports the heart and brain. So when I talk about erectile health, I'm also talking about survival. Blood flow is not just a bedroom topic, it is a whole body health topic. Now let's talk about pairing nuts with other foods. A small handful of nuts with berries can be a great snack. Plain yogurt with nuts can support protein and steady energy. Apple slices with nuts may reduce sugar cravings. These combinations give fiber, protein, fats, and nutrients without a huge blood sugar spike. Now let's contrast this with processed snacks. A cookie gives fast sugar. A soda gives fast sugar. A candy bar gives fast sugar and processed fats. Then comes the crash. Nuts digest more slowly. That slower fuel may support steadier energy. Now, here's another important point. Many men over 50 undereat protein during the day. They snack on crackers, tea biscuits, sweets, or bread. But those foods do little for muscle maintenance. Nuts provide some protein, but they should not be your only protein source. You still need eggs, fish, chicken, beans, yogurt, or other protein foods depending on your diet. After 50, muscle maintenance becomes critical. Less muscle means weaker metabolism. Weaker metabolism means easier fat gain. More belly fat may worsen inflammation and hormone balance. Everything connects together again. Now here's the hopeful solution. Use nuts as a smart snack. Not a full meal replacement. Not a miracle cure. A support tool. Pair nuts with fruit or yogurt instead of sugary snacks. Choose small portions and keep the habit consistent. But even healthy nuts can become a problem when men eat them the wrong way. And this next mistake silently ruins energy, waistline, blood pressure, and blood sugar. Now, here's the hidden nut mistake many men make. They eat too many. Gentlemen, nuts are healthy, but they are also calorie dense. That means a small amount contains a lot of energy. And when men eat nuts straight from a large bag, they often eat far more than they realize. Now let's be honest. Nuts are easy to overeat. You take a handful, then another, then another. Before long, a healthy snack becomes hundreds or even thousands of extra calories. Think of it like using premium fuel but flooding the engine. The fuel may be good, but too much still creates problems. Now let's connect this to belly fat. Excess calories over time lead to weight gain, and many men gain fat around the abdomen after 50. Belly fat is not just cosmetic. It increases inflammation and may interfere with healthy testosterone balance. Now let's connect this to energy. Extra belly fat often makes men feel heavier, slower, and less motivated. It may worsen sleep quality too. Poor sleep affects testosterone and recovery, then stamina drops. Now let's discuss salted nuts. Many packaged nuts are heavily salted. Too much salt may affect blood pressure in sensitive men, and blood pressure matters for circulation and heart health. Remember, healthy blood flow supports the heart, brain, muscles, and penis. Now let's talk about honey-roasted nuts. These seem healthy because the word honey sounds natural, but many are coated with sugar and oils. Chocolate-covered nuts are even more obvious. They turn nuts into candy. Nut mixes with added oils, syrups, and dried sugary fruit can also become calorie bombs. Gentlemen, the label matters. Now let's connect this to blood sugar. Sweetened nuts can spike blood sugar more than plain nuts, and blood sugar spikes increase inflammation and energy crashes. That defeats the purpose. Now here's the solution. Portion your nuts before eating. Use a small bowl. Choose raw or dry roasted unsalted nuts. Avoid sugary coatings. Avoid eating directly from the bag. A small handful is often enough. Now let's discuss timing. Nuts can be helpful as a midday snack or with breakfast. Some men also use a small portion in the evening to reduce cravings, but avoid huge portions late at night. Late overeating can disrupt sleep and recovery. Now here's another important point. Men with nut allergies should avoid nuts completely. Men with kidney disease, specific dietary restrictions, or medical conditions should follow their doctor's advice. And Brazil nuts should be limited because too much selenium can be harmful. Gentlemen, healthy does not mean unlimited. Moderation is wisdom. But the final reveal is the most important, because one lifestyle habit can cancel nearly every benefit from healthy nuts. And most men never realize this until it's too late. Now here comes the biggest energy killer after 50. Relying on snacks while ignoring sleep, movement, and muscle maintenance. Gentlemen, most men never realize this until it's too late. They look for the perfect food, the perfect supplement, the perfect nut, but they ignore the foundation. Poor sleep, too much sitting, low protein, no strength training, dehydration, chronic stress, and then they wonder why energy stays low. Think of it like putting good fuel into a car with a dead battery. The fuel is not the problem. The system cannot use it properly. Now let's talk about mitochondria. Mitochondria are the energy factories inside your cells. They help turn food into usable energy. But mitochondria work better when you move, sleep well, eat properly, and reduce inflammation. Nuts provide useful nutrients, but movement teaches the body to use energy better. Now let's connect this to muscle. After 50, men lose muscle more easily. If you do not use your muscles, the body gradually lets them go. Less muscle means lower strength. Lower strength means lower metabolism. Lower metabolism makes weight gain easier, and weaker muscles reduce stamina. Now let's connect this to testosterone. Muscle activity supports healthier hormone balance. Strength training and walking help the body stay metabolically active. But sitting all day works against energy and circulation. Now let's connect this to erections. Healthy erections depend on circulation, nitric oxide, testosterone rhythm, sleep, and nervous system balance. Poor sleep and inactivity damage all of these systems. Now let's talk about hydration. Dehydration makes circulation less efficient. Think of blood flow like water moving through a garden hose. If the system is dry, flow becomes sluggish. Now here's the hopeful truth. You do not need perfection. You need consistency. Use nuts as support, not a replacement for movement, not a replacement for sleep, not a replacement for real meals. A small handful of nuts can help, but walking daily helps too. Protein helps, strength training helps, hydration helps, sleep helps, stress control helps. Gentlemen, your body is not failing you. It may simply need steadier fuel, better recovery, and daily movement after 50. It's never too late. Energy can improve. Circulation can improve, stamina can improve, and erections can become healthier when the body receives proper support. Start simple. Replace one sugary snack with unsalted nuts. Take a short walk. Eat enough protein. Sleep more consistently. Drink water. Small habits repeated daily become powerful over time. And if this video helped you understand how nuts support energy after 50, make sure you subscribe and stay connected. And I want to ask you one honest question. Which habit do you struggle with most? Sugary snacks? Low energy? Too much sitting? Poor sleeps? Or overeating nuts? Let me know in the comments below, because your answer may help another man realize he is not alone.